The Hungarian Grand Prix is a bit of a special event for Felipe Massa, marked with many memories, but above all, it's a race where he is particularly popular with the fans. What are your feelings going into this weekend?
Well, Hungary Grand Prix is a very special place for me. I have a lot of memories for this place. It's coming also from some negative memories about my accident. But also some positive things that I'm here, if healthy, and I think that is also very positive. I love the fans in Hungary, so especially after my accident, they really support me a lot, and I think that's really fantastic, to go back every year in such a special place for me. So I hope I can enjoy a lot going back to Hungary this year, especially with a nice race in front of all these fantastic people.
The Hungaroring is one of the slowest circuits on the calendar and is particularly physically demanding, as there is no moment to pause for breath and few overtaking opportunities. How do you prepare for this race?
Well, I think it's a small track. You have a lot of corners one after the other, not long straights, so overtaking is quite difficult. Actually, it's always quite hot, so you always on this change of direction all the time. But I think it's a fun track, and it's also not an easy race. Also for the overtakings, but it's an old style of racing track, and sometimes it's always nice to go back to old style track and not always with the new ones.
How does the team prepare for a circuit that, on paper, does not particularly suit for the characteristics of the F138?
Well, for sure the characteristic of our car, many people saying that our car cannot be in the top level to fight for the victory in this track. But I don't think it's really that situation. I think we also had other tracks that everybody was expecting our car to be very strong, and we was not. So I think it's important to get there. Try to understand and everything around the car. And I think we can be competitive. The temperature can help us. So I hope it's completely different than what people expect, and we can be very competitive there.
How do you and the engineers go about finding the best setup for this circuit?
Well, it's very downforce circuit, so you need the maximum downforce as possible in the car. So the speed on the straight is not very important on this circuit, so it's important to have a very stable car, a very good car in terms of not degrading the tires, so using the tires in the good way. So I think that can help a lot for you, for your car on the track, and so I think that's the most important characteristic of this circuit.
The twisty nature of the circuit and the usually hot summer conditions put the tires, medium and soft, under a lot of stress. We saw in Germany how a change of just a few degrees in temperature can make a big difference. Do you expect to see the same situation in Hungary?
Yes, I expect to see a very important situation in terms of the tires, so in terms of the temperature, even more than Nürburgring. I think it can be also hotter than the Nürburgring. So I think you will see things, in one direction, the qualifying in the different direction in the race, because of the tires, because of degradation. So I think if you can maybe have a good car in terms of degradation, in terms of using well the tires on the high temperature, it can help definitely. So, and I hope we can see that in our car as well on this track.
The Hungarian GP marks the midpoint of the season before the summer break. What would you like your last talk to be after this race before going on holiday?
Well, I think the most important thing for a driver is the result. So for me, definitely looking forward to have a good result. I didn't have good results in the last races. Always, something was happened, and then I couldn't finish the race what I supposed to. The pace was always good, and I think that's very important. So we just need to concentrate by keeping the good pace and finish the race. I'm sure this will not be a problem for me. Also looking on my career, so I'm sure we can fight for a good performance, and I hope we can have, because having that holiday is also nicer, and also for you. I mean, everything is every time you have a good result, everything is better as well.